Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We were looking the different operations that can be performed on arrays. In the previous video we have seen updating elements inside the array. In this video we will be looking into another kind of operation that can be performed on arrays, which is deleting elements. While deleting an element inside the array, there are different cases and situations. We will be looking into all the scenarios where we can delete element inside the array. So let's proceed with that. Deletion operation can include three different cases. First is to delete the element which is at the first position inside the array. So we will be looking into this particular operation first. Next, we have the case of deleting the last element inside the array. And the third condition is that to delete any element which is located at a particular position, which is except the first or the last position. So the process is different for all of these cases. We will be looking into all of it. So the first case is that we need to delete an element which is located at the first position inside the array. So let's take an example and visualize this. So let's say we need to delete the element which is located at index 0, which is 89. So the element is at the first position. Now you need to remember the process of deleting the element which is located at the first position. So here are the steps. So first we need to remove it from the position. So whatever element is located at the first position, we need to remove it and empty the space which is located at the first position. Next, we need to shift every element after it to the left by 1 bit. So you can see that if the array is very large, so for that we need to perform very high computation because we need to shift every right side element to its left by 1. Now let's apply this process to this particular example. So we need to delete the element at the first position. So let's empty this space. So this is how we can remove it. Now once it is removed, next step is the process of shifting every right element to its left by 1. So let's shift 54 to its left position. Now you can see that the position 1 is empty, so let's shift the element at position 2 to position 1. Similarly, shift the element at position 3 to position 2, and similarly element at position 4 to position 3. So now you can see that we have successfully deleted the element which is located at first position. So whenever an interviewer asks you a question regarding this, then you need to explain all the steps in such manner. So you can notice one thing, that while deleting the element at first position, we need not to traverse through the array because the element will be located at the first position itself. I hope you have understood this. Now let's see another case where we need to delete the element which is located at the last position of the array. So let's take the same example, but this time we need to delete the element which is located at the last position. Here the element is 156. So let's proceed with the steps that we need to follow for doing this particular operation. So for deleting element at the last position, first you need to traverse to that last position of the array. So you can see here we require high computation of traversing from the first position to the last position. So this will take the maximum computation for traversal. Next we need to remove it from that particular position. Once we remove and empty the space, we need not to perform any shifting operation because the element to be deleted is already located at the last position and there are no element to the right of it. So this is how you can delete the element at the last position. Now let's visualize this with an example. So first, if you remember, the first step was to traverse to the last position. So we will set a counter which will increment automatically and compare the current element with the element to be deleted. So here you can see that at first position they are not equal, so it will move forward. Similarly, for the second position they are not equal, for the third position they are not equal, and so on till it reaches at the last position. Now once it reaches the last position, it will compare that whether the element are same. Once they are same, it will delete that element because we need to perform the deletion operation. Now once it is deleted, our work is done because there are no element which is located to the right of it, so we need not to perform any shifting operation. So this is how you can delete a particular element located at last index. I hope you have got this. Now we have talked about two cases of deleting element which is located at first and last position. Now let's talk about a famous case where we need to delete any element which is located at a particular given position, which may or may not be the first or the last position. So let's take the same example, but this time we are going to delete an element which is located at a given position. Let's say the position is 3. So the element located at the position 3 is 51. So let's look the steps which we need to follow. So first we need to search for the element. For this we need to perform the traversal operation. The more the element far away from the first index, the more computation we require for traversing. Next we need to remove it from that particular position. Once we get the element, we need to remove it, and after that we need to see whether there are some elements to the right of it. If yes, then we need to shift all of them to the left by 1. This is how you can delete any element which is located at a particular given position. First search, then delete, and then perform the shifting operation if required. Now let's come back to the example and follow the same steps. So first we need to search for the element. So the counter will start from the first index and it will check whether the element to be searched is equal to the current element. So since the element at position 0, 1 and 2 are not equal to the element to be deleted, so it will stop at index 3. Since they are equal, it will stop there and delete the element 51. Now once they are deleted, all the elements which are located to the right of it will be shifted by 1 position. So here the element 156 will shift to its left position 3, and therefore we have successfully achieved our goal. We have deleted the element which is located at the concerned position. So always remember the steps to be followed for each case while deleting the element. For this case also, you need to search, delete, and then perform the shifting operation. Now let's implement all these cases using Python language. So we are here in the code editor, and you can see for deleting any particular element inside the array, we have 4 different options in Python language. First is by using the built-in remove function, second by using the built-in pop function, third by using the del keyword, and fourth by using the list comprehension, which is used in Python. So let's see all of them one by one and delete element inside the array. So first we will be using the built-in remove function, which is present inside the Python language. So for this we need to create an array. Note that the remove function takes one argument, which is the element to be deleted. Note that if you put index over here, then it will throw an error. So always remember, remove function takes the actual element to be deleted. Now let's define any array using the array library which is present inside Python language. So here we are going to define an array of 10 elements which lies in the range 1 to 100. We are using range function over here. We have discussed more about it in the previous video. We are storing this array in the ARR variable, and let's print the variable. So you can see our array has got successfully created. Now let's use the remove function to delete an element inside the array. So let's say we need to delete an element which is 71 inside the array. So for this you need to write the variable dot remove. So any variable in which you have stored the array will support this remove function. So you need to call the remove function by simply using the dot operator. So array dot remove, and once you specify the element 71 inside the remove function, you can see that after calling the variable again, the element 71 has successfully got deleted from the array. So this is how simply we can delete any element at any particular position inside the array. So now it's time to use another methodology to delete an element. So the next function is the pop function. So always remember, this pop function will take an argument which is nothing but the index of the element to be deleted. Don't put the actual element value here. It will throw an error. So let's say we need to delete the element 51, which is located at the index 5. Always remember that the index value starts from 0 inside the array. So inside the pop function we need to specify the index. Now you can see that if I specify the value of the element to be deleted, then it will throw an error and it will ask for the index value of that particular element. So once I specify the value 5 inside the pop function, we can see that it has successfully deleted the element 51 from that particular array. And here you can see. So now we have seen two different methods. So always remember, while using the remove function we need to specify the actual value of the element, and while using the pop function we need to give the argument as the index value. Now let's see the third method through which we can delete any element inside the array. This is by using the del keyword. Del is an inbuilt keyword which is present inside the Python language. We can use the following syntax for deleting it. So first we need to write the del keyword followed by the element to be deleted from the array, which you can write with the help of slicing concept. So now I hope that the syntax is clear to you all. So let's execute this. So we'll write the del keyword, and let's say we need to delete the element which is located at 4th index, which is by using the slicing concept array of 4. So you can see the element located at the 4th index is successfully deleted. So I hope that all the three different ways for deleting an element inside the array are clear to you all. Now let's see the fourth way. List comprehension offers a shorter syntax for getting a new list of element from the existing list of elements. So you can see the example to understand it. You can also use looping statements instead of list comprehensions, but using list comprehension is quite easy for developers because it reduces the lines of code to write a particular logic. Now, as I said, that list comprehension is usually used to get a new list from the existing list. So we will define a variable arr. Now since we want a list of element except the element to be deleted, so for that we will use the square brackets inside which we will be using the looping statement. Here we will pass through every element and we will store it inside the array except the element to be deleted. So we will check whether the current element which is stored in the variable I is equal to the element to be deleted or not. If it is equal, then we will not store, otherwise we'll store all the elements. So you can clearly see that the element 81 which was to be deleted has now got successfully deleted from the array. So these are the different ways through which you can delete any element at any index. I hope all of them are clear to you all. Now let's have a quick summary about what all things we have seen in this particular video. So first we have seen the algorithms for deleting the element which is located at the first index. For this we only need to perform the deletion and shifting operation. Next we have seen to delete element at the last index. For this you need to perform the traversal operation and the deletion operation. Next we have seen the algorithm for deleting an element at a particular index. For this, you need to perform all the three operations that we have seen in the previous two sections. We also have implemented all of them by using the different ways that can be used to delete an element. So the first way was to use the remove function. Remove function takes the actual value of the element to be deleted. Next we have seen the pop function. It takes the index of the element to be deleted. Next we have seen the usage of the del keyword through which we can delete an element inside the array. Next we have seen the list comprehension methodology to delete the element. We can also use the looping statement instead of using the list comprehensions. I hope all these methodologies are clear to you all for deletion of any element inside the array. Try to practice it by seeing the video again and again. If you have any queries or doubt, you can post it in the comment section. For more such videos, like, share and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to never miss any updates. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram channel.